Imagine waking up every single day, not just going through the motions, but truly knowing why that nagging doubt appears, why you avoid certain conversations, why past hurts still sting, and how these hidden currents subtly dictate your entire life. What if the very core of your potential isn't out there, in some self-help guru's promise, but locked within a self you barely recognize? For too long, we've navigated life by a fragmented map, lost in the echoes of others' expectations, blind to the true forces steering our ship, often directly into cycles of frustration and unfulfillment. But imagine for a moment there's an ancient, yet radically practical art to seeing yourself, to peeling back the societal masks, dissolving the inherited fears, and unearthing the most powerful version of you. And consider this. What if you could achieve this profound understanding, not over years of therapy, but 100 times better, in just 30 days? This isn't just personal growth. This is the blueprint to reclaiming your peace, your power, and your authentic life. It's time to stop living on autopilot. Welcome to the Awakened Living community, where we cut through the noise to deliver real, deep, raw, and practical truths about unlocking human potential. Today, we're not just offering tips. We're handing you the compass to your inner landscape, unveiling 3 profound, game-changing secrets that will fundamentally reshape how you perceive yourself, empowering you to live a life fully aligned with your authentic truth. This is where your journey of true self-mastery begins. Most of us are navigating life's complex terrain guided by an autopilot we barely understand. We believe we know our core values, our deepest desires, the very essence of who we are. But are the beliefs driving your biggest decisions truly yours at all? Consider that persistent gut feeling of anxiety before a presentation, or that sudden surge of anger in traffic. Could these actually be echoes of inherited traumas from generations past, or the subtle, insidious whispers of societal conditioning from childhood that you've never questioned? It's a startling thought, isn't it? This isn't just about surface-level personality traits. This is about the invisible programming running silently in the background of your mind. A vast, intricate labyrinth of unconscious biases, unhealed wounds, and fragmented self-perceptions. This unseen architecture dictates your reactions in relationships, steers your career choices, influences your financial habits, and even shapes your pursuit of happiness, often without you ever realizing it. We find ourselves trapped in cycles, wondering why we keep repeating the same self-sabotaging patterns. Why do we consistently choose partners who embody our parents' flaws? Why does procrastination grip us even when we know better? Why does true fulfillment feel like a mirage, perpetually just out of reach, no matter how much we achieve on the outside? It feels like an endless loop, a puzzle missing key pieces. This isn't about blaming circumstances or your past. It's about empowering you with a radical, liberating truth. Until you shine a conscious, unwavering light on these unseen forces, on the version of yourself you've never truly met, you'll forever be reacting to life's circumstances. You'll be playing a part in a script written by default, rather than consciously creating your own vibrant, authentic reality. This is where the real, challenging, yet profoundly rewarding work begins. And this is precisely what these 3 secrets are designed to help you achieve. Only by doing this work can you unlock the real freedom, the deep peace, and the unlimited power that truly belongs to you. To truly understand ourselves, to finally step beyond the autopilot and fragmented existence we've known, we must first dive into the often uncomfortable depths we've unconsciously hidden. These are the aspects we've cast into the darkness, the parts of ourselves we've deemed unacceptable. This brings us to our first profound secret, a powerful concept that will not only challenge everything you thought you knew about yourself, but will illuminate the path to radical self-acceptance. Secret number 1 is confronting your shadow self. The brilliant Carl Jung taught us that the shadow isn't inherently evil, but simply the unconscious aspects of ourselves we deem negative or unacceptable. and thus fiercely repress. We often unconsciously project these disowned traits onto others, seeing in them what we refuse to acknowledge in ourselves. Think about the public figure, the family member, or even a friend who ignites a disproportionate amount of irritation or anger within you. Look closely. The very qualities you despise in them are often a distorted mirror reflecting back parts of your own repressed potential or fear. For example, if you consistently judge arrogance, ask yourself, where have I suppressed my own healthy confidence, or feared being seen as too much if I truly expressed myself? This is not about self-condemnation. It's about radical self-integration, making yourself whole again. It's about taking back the power you unknowingly gave away. Your 30-day practice, days 1 to 10. The Radical Truth Journal. For the next 10 days, commit just 10 minutes daily. Carry a small notebook or use a dedicated app on your phone. Every single time you experience a strong, disproportionate negative emotional reaction to someone or something, whether it's intense anger at a politician, deep jealousy towards a peer, or a visceral disgust for a certain behavior, immediately pause. Don't just react or scroll past. Instead, in your journal, write down. First, the trigger. Be specific. What exactly was said or done? What was the situation? Second, your raw reaction. Describe the emotion and its intensity. What were the very first thoughts that immediately arose in your mind? Be brutally honest with yourself. Third, the shadow mirror. Now, this is the crucial, transformative step. Ask yourself, what specific quality or behavior in the other person is bothering me so much? And where have I suppressed this exact quality in myself? Or where do I fear being seen with it? Or where have I been conditioned to believe this quality is bad? Dig deep. It might be a desire for recognition you've denied yourself, a suppressed anger that you were taught not to express, or a fear of vulnerability that you judge in others. By consciously acknowledging and writing down these projections, you begin to pull them out of the unconscious darkness. You disarm the power your shadow holds over you. You realize that what truly bothers you is often a reflection of something within. This process, while challenging, is immensely liberating. It transforms what you perceived as hidden weaknesses into incredible, untapped sources of personal power. This is where true inner healing, a deep and lasting peace, finally takes root, allowing you to walk through the world feeling more whole, more authentic, and far less reactive. Once we begin to illuminate our hidden aspects and understand the subtle power of our shadow, the next profound step on this journey of self-discovery is to truly listen to the most potent, yet often misunderstood, language of our inner world, our emotions. This brings us to our second transformative secret, a key to unlocking deeper personal freedom. Secret number 2 is mastering your emotional resonance. In our fast-paced, often overwhelming world, we're taught to either aggressively suppress emotions, to be strong or get over it, or to simply react to them impulsively, allowing them to dictate our every move. We hastily label them good or bad, creating an internal battleground where true understanding can't exist. But emotions are far more than just fleeting feelings. They are potent, real-time messengers, providing invaluable data about your deepest needs, your personal boundaries, and your intricate internal state. They are signals, not sentences. Vital information about what's truly going on within. True self-awareness means learning to observe these signals without judgment, becoming a master cartographer of your own inner emotional landscape. For instance, when that familiar wave of anger flares up, instead of immediately suppressing it, lashing out, or numbing yourself, can you simply notice it? Ask yourself, where exactly do I feel this in my body? Is it a tightening in my jaw, a sudden heat in my face, a clenching in my gut? By creating this small yet utterly crucial space between the raw emotion and your knee-jerk reaction, you gain immense, transformative power. You are no longer controlled by your emotions. Instead, you become informed by them. This isn't about apathy or detachment from feeling. It's about profound wisdom, allowing you to choose your response consciously. Your 30-day practice, days 11 to 20. The body, emotion connection. This next 10-day period is designed to cultivate this wisdom. Set a silent alarm for 3 times a day, perhaps once in the morning, midday, and evening. For just 5 minutes each time, find a quiet moment, even if it's just in your chair during a break. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep, intentional breaths to ground yourself. Then, slowly, deliberately, scan your body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Notice any physical sensations, a subtle tension in your shoulders, a buzzing in your stomach, a lightness in your chest, a warmth in your hands. Don't judge these sensations. Simply observe them. And then, here's the key. Ask yourself, if this physical sensation were an emotion, what would it be? Give it a name. Is it unspoken frustration bubbling under the surface? Undetected joy you hadn't acknowledged? Subconscious fear lingering? Just acknowledge its presence without needing to fix it. This consistent practice will not only build your emotional vocabulary and help you recognize your unique emotional blueprint, but, more importantly, it will empower you to respond consciously to your feelings, rather than being swept away by them. This is the truly practical path to radical emotional freedom, allowing you to navigate life with clarity and calm. Having confronted our deepest shadows and mastered our emotional language, we are now ready to activate the most powerful, yet often silenced, guide within us, our inherent intuition. This brings us to our third and final secret, the key to effortless alignment. Our third and final secret is igniting your intuitive North Star. In our hyper-connected, logic-driven world, we're constantly bombarded by external opinions, endless information, and societal expectations. This cacophony often drowns out our most profound internal compass, intuition. Intuition isn't some mystical, vague feeling. It's your incredibly powerful subconscious mind rapidly processing countless pieces of information, experiences, observations, subtle cues, and delivering insights with remarkable speed and accuracy. It's that gut knowing, that aha moment, before your conscious mind is even caught up. Many of history's most innovative minds, from Albert Einstein with his theory of relativity to visionary entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs, credit their greatest breakthroughs to trusting that inner whisper. We often dismiss these subtle nudges as irrational or mere coincidence, prioritizing analytical thought above all else. But they are often the most direct, efficient path to choices that truly align with your highest self, leading you towards genuine fulfillment rather than external validation. Ignoring your intuition is like having a supercomputer providing perfect, personalized directions, but choosing to rely on a broken, outdated map instead. You're denying yourself access to your deepest wisdom. Your 30-day practice, days 21 to 30. The Micro-Decision Intuition Test. For the final 10 days of your journey, you will practice intuitive listening on small, low-stakes daily decisions. This could be as simple as choosing what to eat for lunch, which route to take to the grocery store, or even which email to open first from your inbox. Before making the decision, first, pause and breathe. Take just 1 or 2 deep, calming breaths to clear your mind and bring yourself into the present moment. Second, ask a simple question. Internally ask, which option truly feels right for me right now? Don't overthink the question. Just pose it gently to your inner self. Third, feel for the resonance. Notice the very first physical or energetic sensation that arises for each option. Does one feel expansive, light, a gentle pull in your chest? Does the other feel constricting, heavy, or a subtle push away in your gut? Don't overthink, don't rationalize, and don't try to force a feeling. Just observe that initial, pure response. Then, bravely act on that intuitive nudge for these micro-decisions. Later, reflect on the outcome. The more you consciously acknowledge and act on these subtle whispers, the louder, clearer, and infinitely more reliable your intuitive compass will become, effortlessly guiding you towards profound alignment with your authentic desires. This is where living your true purpose becomes not a struggle, not a goal to chase, but a natural, beautiful flow. These three profound secrets, confronting your shadow, mastering your emotional resonance, and igniting your intuitive North Star, are not just exercises. They are the sacred blueprint to a more authentic, powerful, and profoundly free existence. By committing just a few dedicated minutes each day for 30 days, you will begin to see yourself, your true motivations, and your place in this vast universe with a clarity you never thought possible. This is the art of radical self-awareness, the very foundation for any lasting personal growth, deep inner healing, and a life lived in absolute effortless alignment with your authentic truth. Now, the true power of this message lies in your action and your voice. I want to hear from you. Which of these three secrets resonated most deeply with your soul today? Or perhaps, what's your most transformative practice for self-awareness that you've discovered? Share your raw, honest insights in the comments below. Your story, your single comment, could be the exact inspiration, the aha moment, someone else desperately needs to hear right now. If this deep dive truly spoke to your spirit, hit that like button right now to tell YouTube this message matters. And for more real, deep, raw, and practical insights into mastering your mindset and unlocking your ultimate potential, make sure to subscribe to the Awakened Living community and ring that notification bell. Join our growing community of truth seekers and self-masters. Until next time, keep exploring the boundless depths within you and live fiercely in your truth.